I started a YouTube channel. We were doing a lot of. I didn't host webinars. I'm not comfortable doing that. I do it live because it's just me, and then we are where we are today.
Thank you. It's great, sir. This is my favorite question in every interview because every ambassadors has own journey story. So, sir, Marty, sir, we have some surprise guests for you. So, I am inviting one by one. So, my first guest is Chris Johnson, sir.
Oh my God, guys, what are you doing to me? I have to put up with him all day.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Can we hear? I can hear. I can hear you without my headset.
Listen to me. When I heard Marty Degarmo was going to do an interview, I called him. I said, "Listen, man," and I did whatever I could. What are you doing an interview for? He didn't know I was popping on. He knows how I feel about interviews, but there's no way. Here's my rule: wherever Marty goes, Chris Johnson goes, and there's another person wherever Marty goes, we go. Why? Because number one, I want to thank you for doing this and your lovely co-host. I appreciate you both. You guys do a great job. I'm not that interview guy, but like I said, Marty shows up, I got to show up. That's part of us. We're a team. There's another one that's showing up here very shortly, and we'll show you the full team. But let me tell you a few good words about Marty. Let me put my glasses on to see y'all because look at my eyes. Terrible today, terrible. Marty Degarmo is a true man of his heart. Okay, and I'm going to say he's going to hate me for this, but it's okay. What you see on camera, I said this earlier today, is the real deal. Marty is Marty Degarmo. There's no agendas. There's no fakeness. Everything that you see about Marty is real. He will tell you to a T the truth. He's not going to sway away from the truth. Marty Degarmo and Ash Mufareh. Ash Mufareh couldn't have picked a more perfect guy to be, and I call him his number one, even though Marty doesn't like when I say that, because Ash has got this thing for people, and he found the right guy. Marty Degarmo is one of those guys that would probably, if he had $1 in his pocket and you needed it, he'd give it to you. Okay? That's who Marty Degarmo. Marty Degarmo has led this to Unpassive Nation with his buddies, Mike and Dan, but Marty's the vocal guy. He's the vocal guy. And when he talks to you, he talks to you as a person, not as I'm a big guy. You know, Marty never came across to me as listen, I'm this because this. No. Marty just talks. Marty's a lot like me. We don't want to be labeled. We just want to help people through Unpassive. And that's what Marty Degarmo does on a daily basis. Marty does live 7 days a week. And all he wants to do is talk to people and tell them what great things are coming through Unpassive. So Marty Degarmo, I love you, brother. And I have nothing.
Thank you very much, Chris.
And I'm glad you did this interview because I really wanted to come on here and embarrass you, but I don't want to do that today.
Yeah, but it was so funny because he said to me, "Where are you going?" I'm going to interview, because everybody that you interviewed, they loved it, Wasim. They had a good time. So I said, "I'm going." He goes, I don't do interviews," Chris said.
Marty sir, did you like this surprise?
Yeah, it was funny. Yep, very good. Very good.
Okay, sir. Thanks to join this live. And how is possible if Chris sir and Marty sir had and on passive 360 third member will not here. So my next surprise is Redfern sir.
You son of a gun! You son of a gun!
What can I say? What can I say? Chris said wherever Marty goes, we have to go as well. So I thought we might as well turn up, haven't we?
On Passive 360, welcome to Pakistan, sir.
Welcome to Pakistan.
Wasim, good job. You did a good job, Wasim.
Hey, surprise for you, and we want to know. We know you are all or not crime partner of Marty sir, but you are the partner of on Passive 360. So we want to hear something new from you about Marty sir.
Well, me and Marty actually go back before on Passive. We worked together on 2 separate occasions prior to On Passive. And I think we were chatting the other day, and I think we go back 8 years or more now online. So we became good friends well before On Passive, and it's the reason that he's here today that I do my lives, to be honest, because before On Passive, when we were I was doing a course, I think is the easiest way of explaining it, of how to do YouTubes and how to be in front of the camera, etc. It was Marty that pushed me forward. He said, you've got something about your head, so just get out there and have a go. And I really do believe that without his encouragement in those very early days of him pushing me forward and giving me some pointers, that I wouldn't be as prolific online, especially in front of the camera, as I am today. So I'm extremely and eternally grateful to Marty for that. We have forged an amazing relationship over the years. We talk practically every single day, all 3 of us, every single day. It's not always about On Passive. It's about families. It's about life in general. And this is what relationships, as far as friends is concerned, is all about. Without the internet, without picking up on each other's individual mannerisms, what they're like, we wouldn't be friends, and we wouldn't be as open in front of it. Chris hit the nail on the head earlier. With Marty Degarmo, there is not a bad bone in his body. What you see is what you get. That is Marty Degarmo. He is completely open. There's no falseness about him. He is a genuine, what it says on the tin guy. And that's why he has got so many people that respect him, so many people that follow him, because Ash Mufareh said it every single day. When you talk from your heart, people believe what you have to say. And if you do that, then you haven't got to hide anything, because that's who you are. You are that person. And this is why we love you, Marty. And congratulations, Wasim, for getting him on here. I think the last time he was on here, he was, yes, I think, 47 or something like that. I think last time he did an interview.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Thanks, sir. And Aisha, you want to say something? On Passive 360 in Pakistan. You are mute, Aisha. Please unmute yourself. Aisha, you are mute. Hello. We can't hear you.
Sorry.
Hey!
Thank you. I just wanted to show my gratitude to all of you, that seeing you all 3 of you here is I think is a dream come true. So Sir Marty, we know him as a person, and now we got to know him more and more because of you two. And yes, you said it right, that he is a person that I don't know who will not love Sir Marty, because of him as a person, as a family man, as a hardworking person. Whatever he has done till now, it's all in front of us. And yes, we all love him very much. So I just wanted to ask you 3 and inform you that I am an ardent fan of your OP360, really. And Red Sir, I always see your live sessions, and your Chris Sir, you too. And just wanted to ask you about that upcoming event which you were having, I think in April. Yeah. So I think it has been changed. The date has been changed.
Yes, I think some date change due to open
No,
sessions?
the date for the event is still the same, which is April the 22nd. But we were having a preview event, which was going to be on last Friday. Obviously, we had the corporate webinar, which went in place of it, and we're now having it on this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. UK, and I don't know what time that is in Pakistan, I'm afraid. But it's a preview.
Okay. I'm sure it would be a massive contribution towards our company, and we'd love to see you if it's going to be live on your channel.
Yeah, when we do it on April the 22nd, it's going to be live streamed to many channels. We're going to be showcasing and using O-Connect on that event as well. So it's going to be everywhere. So, but we would love to have people in person. This is the whole idea, is to get as many people there live to the event. We've already got people from, quite frankly, all over the globe coming to it, but it is specifically for the UK and Ireland founders and guests, businesses, anybody who wants to know more about OnPassive and to come and meet the people behind OnPassive. We're going to have some surprise guests there as well. So it was going to be a very good day. And so I encourage as many people as possible, if they can, to come along. It's at the Mercure Manchester Piccadilly Hotel, and that is at 2 p.m. in the afternoon UK time, which is a Saturday. Many of us are making a weekend of it. The girls are going shopping. We're going to have something to eat. We're going to socialize. We're going to get together with the founders and other people there. So if you want to come and meet us, come and see us at the Mercure.
Of course, we'd really love to be there, sir. And I hope, I know for sure it will be a great success. Yes.
Thank you so much.
So over to you, Sir Wasim, if you want to ask something.
Yes. Mike, this is our Fortune. We are Fortune OnPassive 360 is here. So my next question is for all of you. One by one, you can answer. Sir, in this program, we observed, I'm talking about OnPassive 360, 3 different personalities. One is serious, apparently, I'm talking about Marty sir, and second is little bit comedian, and third one is neutral, Redfern sir. So it's good combination, and we like it very much. How did you come this idea in your mind to make such type of combination, and how is your experience with this show? Sir, first, Marty sir.
I think Chris has got the answer, don't you, Chris?
I do. I'm going to tell you a straight up answer. Number one, Wasim, I want to let you know something. We, as 360 OnPassive, have all switched to O-Connect, just to let you know. Shout out to Gershwin on that one. Okay? And I'm going to tell you the greatest answer that I could think of, because all 3 of us individuals have never changed who we are. We came into OnPassive, and what you see right now is all 3 of us. Where believe it or not, Marty and Red both got a very funny sense of humor, but those guys, they're the serious ones. They're the ones that want to really impact you with the knowledge. Me, I want to make you laugh. So I think the main thing is none of us ever changed. We're still exactly who we are, but we have bigger hearts when we all started OnPassive. That's my answer. Anyone else going to top that one, Marty or Red? Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't remember. It might have been Red. I don't remember. I think it was kind of we were talking back and forth. We should have one day where we're together, and we just did it. Now we didn't know what name to use or whatever, and Chris Johnson, I believe, came up with 360.
Before that, if you remember, Marty, before that it was 2.5 men.
2.5, yes. 2.5 men, yeah. But we did 360. And Ash absolutely loved it, by the way. He loved the idea that we were together at least one day a week. And then a lot of times if there's any info that, they don't have time to do a webinar, he could pass the info on to 360 and we could share it with everybody. But that's how it got together. We were just talking and said, we need to do one show all three of us. I believe Red thought of it, but it was very easy for me to go, oh, yeah, well, that's a good idea. So
yeah, that's absolutely right. What Marty said. It was basically because we were all three of us doing lives every single day, and we thought, you know, we were saying kind of the same sort of things anyway, and we thought, why not have a show and get us all together? It has a bigger impact and all the rest of it. And we were just mucking around with a name with 2.5 men. Ash really liked the format, but he did say, I really like the format, but the name's not really what we would want you to have going forward. Chris came up with OnPassive 360. Why 360? Because of the globe of OnPassive, 360 degrees round. That's where he got the name from 360 for, because it circumnavigates 360 degrees. And as Marty has said, Ash likes it. It gives him a news outlet of a different sort to what he has with O Media. So if he needs a bit of a quick update, he knows he can give it to us, and we can get out to an awful lot of people very, very quickly. And he likes to be able to do that. I think it works because of what we've said about Marty, and what Chris has said about me is exactly the same with him. We do not have an agenda. We don't have a overriding personal agenda over somebody else to get somewhere else, if that makes sense. You know, we actually are really good friends. In fact, we spend more time trying to trip other people, trip each other up and make each other laugh, and than we actually do what we should be doing, really. And if people could hear the recordings of us three when we're talking together, they
would never come back to 360 again.
They would never come back. I know it is, but it's good. This is what cements and breeds the relationship that we all have. We look after each other, and I mean that sincerely. We make sure that we have each other's back, but we also work for the common cause. And the common cause is the company. It is OnPassive. Every single breath that we have and fiber in our body is for OnPassive. Our whole lives, all three of our lives now, have been completely now put to OnPassive. Everything that we do on a daily basis revolves around what OnPassive needs from us. That's our lives, webinars, interviews, corporate stuff, whatever it may be. That is our daily life now, is where we have to be for OnPassive. And it's fantastic. It's going to happen to a lot of us, because as the company grows, then there is going to be more need for more other people to do certain things within it. But at the moment, absolutely amazing. I love working with these guys, and especially when we're on 360 together once a week.
Can I add one thing? I just want to say these two gentlemen inspire me, right? Because you can feed. I'll tell you, when you can tell you have a good team. We don't script 360. We will meet 10 minutes before. I usually go first, and the question will go like this: Marty, what do you have? I don't know what I'm going to say. Fred goes, okay, I'll feed off of you. I'm no kidding. And Chris always says, I have absolutely nothing. But a half hour later, I rabbled on about something. Red had something to say, and Chris talked more than both of us. So it turns out very good.
Sir, you always say that he says that he has nothing to say, but he says it all.
That's right. Every day. Every day. If he says I have nothing, we know
nothing to say, yes.
It's going to be a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. When he says I've prepared something, we go, oh God.
Yes. So
we tried to scripted this interview, but we're reading comment. This is the On Passive 360 show, so
yeah,
that's good. So
the thing is
I
on
want to tell
passive
you,
we,
yes,
yeah,
I want
yeah,
to.
yes, sir, Wasim.
I want to tell you we are doing same show in Urdu and Hindi with Gursminder Dhillon and Neeraj Jalvi's on passive friendly talk show. So we are same. We don't we are, this show that show is not scripted and people like very much. But